Hello Aries, welcome to this space. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope this time finds you well. Well Aries, for those of you who are new here and do not know who I am, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wow Oracle, and that stands for Words of Wisdom. And I want to thank you for joining me here in this space today. Now, for those of you Aries returning, thank you so much for all your continued love and support. And I want to thank each and every one of you. I appreciate you more than you could possibly ever know. And I want to thank you for joining me here once again. All right, Aries. Well, I am here today to connect with you to do your energy reading for the week of October 25th through October 31st, 2020. So happy Halloween for all of those who celebrate Halloween. Now, although these messages are time-stamped, please understand that energy is not linear, it's fluid. So whenever your guides or angels or whatever your higher power is or your intuition leads you to this reading, there may just be a message in it for you. Now, also know that these are general readings. They cannot and will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, Aries, if you're watching your sun sign and you're not finding your message, feel free to check out your moon, your rising, or your Venus signs. You might find your messages in those placements. And if at that point, Aries, you're not finding your message with me, we do have two options. You can either come back next week when I'll have a whole new set of messages for you, or you can feel free to check out one of the other beautiful readers out there on YouTube. All right, Aries, so given all that said, we're going to go ahead and get to your reading. So we're going to start out with some oracle cards for the overall energy of spirit and messages from spirit. Then we'll move into some guidance cards, and then we'll finish out with the tarot where we dive deeper into the specific energies that are surrounding you this week. But given all that said, we're going to go ahead and get started. So first and foremost, like I said, we're going to be tapping into the energy of spirit through these spirit animal oracle cards to get you out 3 messages for your week. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, spirit, so what messages do you have for Aries? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of October 25th through October 31st, 2020. What messages do you have for my beautiful Aries? All right, Aries, so the first oracle message coming out for your week is Parrot Spirit. Watch your words. Now, I think this week you're going to have an opportunity to rise above a certain vibration or a certain frequency. There could be gossipy people around you, and you're going to be gaining the opportunity to extract yourself from that type of conversation. Because I think you're gaining an understanding that this week your words might just get back to the person that the conversation is about. And because of this truth and understanding you're gaining, you're pulling yourself out and not allowing yourself to engage so that you can keep yourself protected and safe, because you know that you would rather share what you feel about this person with them than with a group of people who just want to talk and batter or banter back and forth about a person and kind of knock them down. You're really transcending that this week. You're transcending that kind of energy, and you're saying, look I don't want to be a part of this because I don't want to give into that. I wouldn't want people talking about me, so I'm not going to sit here and talk about somebody else. Now, if that's not the case, and that's not what the situation is, there's also an energy of you being able to shift your negative emotions, your negative thoughts, and the way you speak to yourself into something more positive so that you can create more of a beautiful, comforting energy around your life. But this week, there's just a need for you to really watch the words that come out of your mouth, because the words that we speak turn into the actions that we feel. The actions that we feel turn into the actions that we take. And the actions that we take bring back towards us new energy. And that energy starts with the original words that were spoken. Do you see what I'm saying? Wow, that was kind of deep. That was pretty deep, Aries. So this week, you're really understanding that your words move mountains, that your words create waves, and your words are spellbinding. So this week, you're knowing that you have to watch what it is you speak out of your mouth, because what it is you speak is what you create. Do you see what I'm saying? And you're understanding that if it's a lower vibrational conversation, you're not going to put yourself in that, because you don't want the problems that might arise if those words get back to another person. And you're just telling yourself, I don't want to talk like that anymore. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that chismosa. I don't want to be that chitter chatterbox. I don't want to be that gossiper. I don't want to be that person who's talking about other people behind their back. That's not me. And that's how you're extracting yourself from a situation. But you're also just telling yourself that, period. You don't want to be in a negative way of talk, because you know that negative talk only brings negative energy back towards you. Now, we do have a 45 here. So that comes out to a 9. So you're fulfilling a new energy because you're attaining that understanding. You're attaining that understanding that you need to shift the way that you speak and the way that you feel about situations in your life so you can bring back more positive energy, so you can bring back a strong foundation, especially with that 4, and you can move away from instability and conflict by changing the way you speak about things with that 5. Okay, Aries, now your second oracle message coming out for you this week is, Dear Spirit, yeah, bring a gentle touch. Bring a gentle touch. You're bringing a loving energy rather than a gossiping or negative energy. You're just nurturing a situation rather than beating it down. Do you see what I'm saying, Aries? You're really bringing this loving, nurturing energy to your life, to your relationships, to your job situation. And because of it, there's a new beginning here. There's a new beginning for a change. There's a new beginning where you're able to regenerate yourself and you're better to attain a new way of thinking, a new way of being, a new way of believing, and a new way of speaking. You're truly gaining a strong understanding of what power your words hold this week. And because you're speaking loving energy, because you're speaking nurturing energy, that's the energy that you're receiving back. That's what you're gathering. That's what you're attaining. That's what's coming to fulfillment into your life. That's what's coming to fruition. You're seeing that if you can speak positivity, you will gain positivity. If you can speak love, you will gain love. If you can speak miracles, that's what you get back. And that's a beautiful understanding that you're having this week. It's really a leveling up for you. You really are leveling up spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, romantically, because you're understanding that your words hold power. And because you're shifting that power from a negativity to a positivity, you're creating this spellbinding energy of love and nurture and abundance and prosperity into your life. Now, your third oracle message coming out for you this week is the Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up. So because of this shift, because of this change, because of this decision with this 2 that you've made, there's growth, there's achievement, and you're moving even closer to the endless miracles that can come into your life. You're moving closer towards happiness. You're excelling, you're leveling up, you're jumping into your abundance, you're being propelled forward because you have shifted the way you think, you've shifted the way you believed. And because of that, you're stepping through a portal of abundance, a portal of prosperity, a portal of love. You're no longer standing at a crossroads, but you're understanding the direction you want to move in, and you're understanding that your words also create that energy, and you're using the power of your words to speed your life up towards what it is you want to create, what it is you want to have. Do you see what I'm saying, Aries? What beautiful energy. But now we're actually going to release these 2 cards, and we're going to dive deeper into what Spirit's talking about with the Parrot Spirit. So give me one moment while I pull that up. All right, so we have number 45, Parrot Spirit. Watch your words. Now, Aries, this says, what are you saying to yourself? What message are you repeating? Is it something that makes you feel good about yourself and reminds you of your strengths and potential? Parrots mimic the sound around them, and when Parrot Spirit appears, it is time to be more mindful of your self-talk and its qualities. What do you say to others? Are you repeating what you truly believe? Remembering to speak with light and love can become a habit. Be generous with compliments and thanks, affirming all that is good so that your loving, healing words will be heard without the jungle cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Healing words will be heard throughout the jungle, cutting through the noise and inspiring others. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's a need to shift there. It says, listen for the words that remind you of all the strength, abundance, and joy in your life and in the world around you, and then repeat them, affirming what is real, true, and nurturing to the soul. The universe will reflect back to you the story you tell. Words matter. So choose ones that lift you up and inspire others to remember that beauty surrounds us. Do you see what I'm saying this week, Aries? You're understanding the power of your words, and you're knowing that as long as you're speaking love and inspiration and abundance and compliments and thanks, that's what you're going to receive back. And that's why Spirit's saying, watch your words this week and keep your words in a sense of positivity so that you can receive that positive energy back in your life. Okay, Aries? But now we're actually going to move forward in your reading, and we're going to pull some guidance cards to see what energies can help to keep you grounded, and we're going to pull some guidance cards to see what energies can help you to be more open. Now, to do that, I will be using the Starseed Oracle. So give me one moment while I tap into that energy. All right, Spirit, so what messages do you have for Aries? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of October 25th through October 31st, 2020, or whenever Aries guides lead them to watch this reading. What energies can help to keep Aries grounded, and what energies can help them to be more open? All right, Aries, let's go ahead and see what comes out for you this week. So, Spirit, what energies can help to keep Aries grounded? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What energies can help to keep Aries grounded? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Aries, we do have one card coming out for you this week, and that card is the Blue Flame Spontaneous Awakening, Activation, Integration Time. So you are stepping through a portal this week, and you're using your words to step through that portal. And you need to know that what you are attaining is an awakening energy that is leveling you up, and it's moving you towards a new level of attainment in your life. So this week, to be more grounded, to remain grounded, and to ground yourself even more, you need to know that you are stepping through a portal of activation. You are being lifted up at this time because you have the power to create, the power to move mountains, the power to create waves like we talked about earlier, especially with your words and how you speak and the actions you take with the stories that you tell. So this week you are telling a better story because you have been activated to create change not only in your life but in the lives of people around you. So this week, to remain grounded, know you are being activated at this time, and you have a strong power surrounding you, a strong power within. Okay, Aries? But we're actually going to move forward, and we are going to look at the energies to help you to be more open. So, Spirit, what energies can help Aries to be more open? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What energies can help Aries to be more open? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, Aries. So we do have two cards coming out for you. First card is Weight of the World, Boundaries, Let It Go. It's not yours to carry. This is that shift that you're making. This is that shift that you need to make. Rather than participating in the drama, rather than participating in the lower vibration or the lower frequency, you're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself from those low vibrations and those low frequencies by creating boundaries in your life with the people that you share with, the people that you love, the people that you care for, and the people that find themselves in your space and in your energy. This is about you protecting your energy so you don't take on the negativity or the unwanted emotions or needs of other people. This is about you only focusing on what's good for you and moving only in that direction. Keeping a positive mind frame, keeping positive action in your life, and staying and remaining in that positive energy. Now your second card to come out is Fall Into My Arms, Surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. This week, you also need to begin to surrender your cares and your worries to the divine, to your higher power, whatever it is you resonate with, angels, ascended masters, gods, deities, fairies, whatever it is. You need to begin to release your cares and your worries to the divine so they can transmute that energy and bring positive energy back into your life. You need to make that space. You've been holding on to some things that are holding you back, Aries, and it's time for you to release that energy so that Spirit can refill that space with new, insightful guidance and wisdom that's going to help you to move forward in your life. So this week, to be more open, you need to create some boundaries in your life with the people that you share with, the people that you love, the people you consort with, so you're not taking on unwanted energy. And you need to begin to surrender some of your cares and your worries to the divine so that you can make space for new energy. Okay, Aries? What beautiful oracle messages, but now we're actually going to move forward into the tarot portion of your reading where we dive deeper into the specific energies that are surrounding you this week. Now, with the tarot, we will look at the positive energies coming in for the week. We'll look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. We'll also take a look at how to best invite the positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you for the week, as well as what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. Because like I've said in the past, and I'll continue to repeat, we live in a world of polarity. So we have to look at both sides of the spectrum to really gain a better understanding of how to make our way through our weeks, given all the different energies that come our way. Okay, Aries, let's go ahead and get into it. So Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in for Aries? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Aries? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies coming in for Aries? All right, Aries, so we do have the Hierophant and the Five of Wands. So you're trusting in your intuition and allowing it to help you to overcome conflict, to overcome tension, to release yourself from a lower vibration, to release yourself from a lower frequency. This is gossipy people. This is people who compete for space, compete for a place because they're trying to put down other people to get to a higher position. And this is about you rising above that and saying, you know what? I don't need to be here. I don't need to deal with this. I don't need to be a part of this because this is just bringing me down. And all y'all want to do is bring each other down. And because of this understanding that you're receiving this week, because you're knowing that your words speak volumes, you're extracting yourself from a situation and you're rising above rather than giving into it, rather than conforming to the situation. You're saying, no, I don't need this anymore. So I'm going to step away from this. I love all of you. I give love to you, but I'm not going to sit here with you while you speak in a lower vibration because it's just bringing my energy down. So this week there are going to be people who are going to want to gossip. There are going to be people who want to compete and fight for a top spot. But you are just rising above and shining and saying, I will not take part in this. Because I know that my words are like magic. And I'm not going to allow myself to lower myself to your frequency or your vibration. What beautiful energy. Now, you could be dealing with a Taurus. You could have Taurus in your energy. You could have Taurus in your chart. These could be some of the people you're dealing with. A Taurus could be helping you to rise above, place it where it fits. These are general readings. But definitely, you're not giving in to the competitive energy. You're not giving in to the fights and the bickers and the obstacles and the disagreements. You are saying, you know what? I'm not going to add to this tension. I'm going to release myself from it altogether. And that's beautiful energy. But let's go and let's move forward. And now we're going to look at what negative energies or challenges are coming your way. So Spirit, what negative energies or challenges are coming towards Aries? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What negative energies or challenges are coming towards Aries? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, so we do have the Moon card and the Four of Pentacles. So we have Piscean energy. So you could be dealing with a Pisces. You could have Pisces heavily in your chart. You could know someone who has a Pisces placement. But what this card tells me is that fears, anxieties, and worries are being brought to the surface this week. Now, they're not being brought to the surface to knock you off track. They're not being brought to the surface to bring you off your path. They're being brought to the surface so that you can begin to work with them, release them, and create a stronger foundation. But this week, you could become overwhelmed by emotion. You could become overwhelmed by aggression or frustration. And that's because those energies need to be transmuted. You have to surrender them to the divine. Now, I do feel like this full moon that's going to be happening on the 31st is going to bring something to light. It's going to reveal something to you, and it's some sort of energy of fear or insecurity that needs to be dealt with. You need to bring control back into your life by creating stability, by releasing the negativity. But this week, I feel like a lot of those energies are going to be coming to the surface. Sadness, depression, anger, angst, disappointment. And that's because you have to start to shift that energy and release that energy. So although those things are coming up, don't let it drag you down. Don't let it bring you down. It's coming up so that you can deal with it, so you can release it and let go of it and move forward. Okay, Aries, so you might become overwhelmed by fears and anxieties this week, but like I said, it's being brought to the surface for a reason. So you can begin to work past it and release it from your life. Okay? But you may become challenged by that because I can see that it can be a little overwhelming. I can see you sitting there and being like, why do I have to deal with this? Why do I got to go through this? I thought I was done with this. But what you need to do is rather than doing that, you need to kind of go, okay, take a deep breath, and let's see how we can release this even more than we did in the past so that we can move forward. But you may be challenged a little bit by that process. So understand that things are coming to the surface. Fears and anxieties are being revealed to you so that you can be more stable. Okay, Aries, but now we're actually going to move forward and we're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies, as well as how the negative energies could affect you. Yes, Spirit's saying that when those energies come into your life, rather than becoming overwhelmed, you need to switch the words that you speak. So it's about not becoming overwhelmed by that energy and then bringing yourself down into a lower vibration. It's about you seeing that energy, releasing it, and then rising above it by using affirming words of power like, I am worthy, I am thankful, I am worth it, I am enough, I am confident, I am connected. I'm hearing a lot of I ams. I ams could be very beneficial for you this week. Maybe you need to write some I ams down that really lift you up so that when these negative energies come in, you don't lower yourself down, but you're able to rise above them, okay? But like I said, we're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies as well as how the negative energies could affect you. So Spirit, how can Aries best invite in the positive energies? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How can Aries best invite in the positive energies? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Wow. So we have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords. This is about you restricting yourself from these lower vibrational activities and rising above, creating harmony and happiness and strong foundations in your life. Standing on the strong foundation that you created by restricting yourself from participating in those lower vibrations and those lower frequencies, taking time out from those people that like to do that. I hear like this extensive chitter chatter and people are just going back for, oh, did you hear about so-and-so? Oh, did you see what so-and-so did? Oh my God, could you believe so-and-so? I can't believe they did that. What were they thinking? Oh my gosh, they're so this and that and the other. And you're like, you're hearing it and you're saying, you know what? Nah, I can't deal with that right now. I'm in alignment with myself. And I'm in alignment with my happiness. And I'm not going to lower my happiness to consort with the likes of that kind of conversation. This is about you restricting yourself from that and seeing the truth. Seeing the truth that your words really do speak volumes. And that you have to watch how you use your words, because your words also create your happiness and your abundance. They create the strong foundations. So rather than lowering your vibration this week, you're creating stronger foundations by speaking only positive words. I also see that for some of you could be going towards these people with that lower vibration saying, hey, let's change the subject. Do we have to talk about so-and-so? Do we need to put that person down? Let's talk about something better. Let's raise the vibration. Let's raise the frequency. Because don't you feel the negative energy? Can't you feel it? You're bringing yourselves down. And you're having that power this week. You're having that power to create a new strong foundation by establishing what words can do, what power words have. And you're telling people around you, you're being that emperor and saying, hey, look, you're creating negative energy here. And it's just going to create some sort of loss. So let's put ourselves back in alignment with our speech and restrict ourselves from the negativity so we can stand up. So we can activate a better frequency and a better vibration. Wow, Aries, you're full of power this week, and I love it. You're full of this strong power, and I absolutely love it. But this week, you're definitely restricting yourself. Or that's what you need to do. You need to restrict yourself from that negative lower vibrational frequency or vibration of talk and action, so that you can have that long-term happiness and have that harmony. It's about you being in inner alignment with yourself and gaining a better understanding of what's good and what's not, and releasing yourself from what's not and only participating in what's good. Beautiful energy. All right, but now we're actually going to move forward. And we are going to look at how the negative energies could affect you. So Spirit, how might the negative energies affect Aries? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. How might Aries be affected by the negative energies? Yeah, there's a cycle coming to completion, especially with this double 10. You're ending a cycle of negativity and stepping into a more positive cycle because you're understanding the power that you have within. Now, as far as how the negative energies could affect you, we do have the 6 of Swords and the 8 of Wands in reverse. So as these negative emotions, come up to the surface to be dealt with, to be overcome, to be released. You may feel like you're really trudging through the mud, like you're really going through it. You may feel like you're not creating action. You may feel like you can't move on, or that you're carrying too much. And because of it, it could cause a little bit of a delay. It could cause frustration. But we talked earlier about what you need to do. Rather than allowing yourself to become stuck in it, you have to start to work through it. You see what I'm saying? Because you're no longer, this activation that's happening in your life, Aries, Spirit's saying that you can no longer hold on to the negativity that you have trapped inside of yourself. And that's why it's being revealed so you can work through it. But for some of you, it could be so powerful this week that you could really feel like you can't move. You could feel stuck. You could feel all the weight of the world on your shoulders, and you could become frustrated. You could become angry. You could be on edge and be a little defensive. So you need to be careful of that energy and really try to rise above that rather than, getting stuck in it. And for some of you, because those fears and anxieties are coming to the surface, you may hold off on a new endeavor, a new relationship, a new job, a new situation in your life. And it's going to stop you from making the action you need. So you have to really rise above this, Aries. You have the power. You have the power, especially with the power of your words. So it's like when frustration creeps in, saying, no, I need happiness. Do you see what I'm saying? You have to change your vibration and shift your energy. Because if you don't, and you allow this to overcome you, there's going to be a delay in the activation of your life at this time. Okay, Aries? But now we're going to move forward and we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. So Spirit, what is the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Aries? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Aries? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the benefits of the positive energies coming in for Aries? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What are the positive energies? What are the benefits of the positive energies? So we have the 5 of Swords in reverse, the 10 of Swords in reverse, with a 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, overcoming conflict. Releasing that energy. No longer allowing that to be a damage that happens in your life by rising above a situation and no longer partaking in this lower vibration or this lower frequency sense of talk and action. It's about you being open to change and releasing past resentment as well. So this is about you forgiving yourself for possibly imparting yourself in these kind of lower vibrational activities and then moving forward from that. Recovering from that and regenerating yourself. Knowing that it's time for you to no longer give into that energy because it only caused setbacks. And you're gaining the understanding of what that is. And you're seeing that truth and you're breaking away from it. You're breaking free from it. You're saying, I cannot do this anymore. Like I said early in the reading, you're really telling yourself, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to partake in this anymore. I'm going to bring that emperor control back into my life and I'm going to rise above this because I know that this kind of lower vibrational kind of act and frequency and situations and people was blocking me from healing. It was blocking me from changing my life. So I'm going to restrict myself from that. I'm going to restrict myself from that lower vibration so I can rise above and have that happiness and have that strong foundation that I want in my life. I'm going to go through a period of healing, and it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy because you're shifting who you are this week, Aries. You're shifting your entire energy, and you're realizing the power that you have within yourself, especially with your words and your actions. And your life is speeding up because of it. We talked about that earlier. Your life is speeding up because of it, and you're recovering on a much quicker level. And the setbacks are being released, and you're being open to the change that's necessary so you can have those strong, beautiful happiness and alignment that you require and that you're hoping for at this time. Okay, Aries, but now we're actually going to move forward, and we're going to look at how to best overcome the negative challenges. So, Spirit, how might Aries best overcome the negative challenges? Yeah, you're realizing that garden is no longer a green pasture for you. That garden of low frequency is no longer going to work out for you. But Spirit, how can Aries best overcome the negative challenges? How can Aries best overcome the negative challenge? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. Doing the work. Putting in the work. Zooming out, gaining a better picture of what's happening, and releasing yourself from the negative energies. This is about you no longer participating in that. No longer becoming overwhelmed by the negativity, but rising above that. Rising above the negativity and doing the work so that you can have the stability financially, emotionally, romantically that you want to have in your life. You may feel a little bit on the outside right now, Aries, but that's okay because you're doing the work. You're activating. You're going through a change. So it's almost like certain situations in your life, certain people, certain activities, you're not going to be invited to any longer because Spirit's keeping you safe, because Spirit wants you to rise above. It's time for you to see the truth, see the bigger picture, and see the power that you have within yourself, and use that to create a change with that 5. Use that to create that change. So you may feel like on the outside looking in, but those in situations were an energy that's no longer available to you because you are activating to a higher level. So this week you need to begin to recover and work with that energy and release that energy so you can step up and attain that new level that's coming into your life at this time. Okay, Aries, but now we're actually going to move forward and we're going to look at the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, before we close out for the week. So Spirit, what is the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, for Aries? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, for Aries? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yes, look at that. 2 of Wands. Progress. Discovery. Realizing the power you have within yourself. And using that power to begin to plan for a better future full of strong foundations, full of happiness. Releasing old cycles. Releasing negative energy. And having your life speed up in the correct direction. This is you stepping into the unknown, knowing that the next step will be laid in front of you, and you're making that decision to do it. You're making that decision this week to rise above the lower vibrations and the lower frequencies because you're realizing the power that you have in yourself, inside yourself. Okay, Aries? So this week, know that your life is speeding up. Know that you have the power to move mountains, especially with your words and your actions. And it's time for you to use that energy to rise up into a higher level because you are being activated. All right, Aries. Well, those are your messages for this week. I hope they resonated with you. If so, please comment below. Let me know how. Also, Aries, if you're new to my channel and you like my content, please like, click, subscribe, share this video with anybody you feel needs to hear it. Also, go ahead and hit that bell and select all if you want to be notified of my future content. You can also check me out over on Instagram at WowOracle. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me at WowOracle1111@gmail.com. Well, Aries, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from my channel WowOracle, saying thank you so much for being with me in this space. Thank you so much for connecting with me, and thank you so much for being open to the messages from Spirit. I hope you're able to take something from this reading to propel your week towards health, wealth, prosperity, love, and light. All right, Aries, once again, happy Halloween, and I'll see you guys next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.